Welcome back to the channel Coins Master. Have you ever thought a small dime lying in your pocket could be worth a jaw-dropping $81 million? Yes, you heard it right. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 1989 D Roosevelt dime, one of the most iconic coins from the United States of America. We'll talk about its history, its unique features, and why collectors and numismatists around the world go wild for this little coin. And most importantly, how you can check if you're sitting on a fortune. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. The Roosevelt dime has a rich history, first introduced in 1946 to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. FDR was not just a legendary figure in politics but also a key advocate for the March of Dimes, a foundation aimed at combating polio. It was only fitting to immortalize his legacy on the dime. But what makes the 1989 D Roosevelt dime so special? The D stands for the Denver Mint, where millions of these coins were produced. But here's the twist. While most of these dimes are just worth their face value, a select few have unique errors or rare characteristics that make them worth millions. Let's take a closer look at the features of the 1989 D Roosevelt dime. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar profile of Roosevelt, designed by the talented sculptor John R. Sinek. Flip it over to the reverse, and you'll see a torch, symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch for peace and an oak branch for strength. But not all 1989 D dimes are created equal. Some dimes have minting errors, like misaligned dies, double strikes, or off-center prints, that make them one-of-a-kind treasures. These errors are what drive collectors into a frenzy and skyrocket the value of a dime from a mere 10 cents to millions of dollars. So, why is the 1989 D Roosevelt dime making headlines for being worth $81 million? The answer lies in one incredible and rare story. There's a legend in the numismatic community about a specific 1989 D dime with an exceptionally rare error that makes it priceless. This coin is rumored to have a double die strike on both sides, an error so rare that no other dime from this year and mint can match its uniqueness. This error is what collectors are willing to pay millions for. Imagine finding a coin in your pocket that collectors believe is worth $81 million because it's literally one of a kind. This is the magic of coin collecting, turning ordinary objects into extraordinary treasures. Alright, now let's get practical. How can you check if your 1989 D Roosevelt dime is the one everyone is looking for? Here's what you need to do: check for the D Mint mark, which stands for the Denver Mint. If your dime doesn't have this, it's from a different mint and not part of our $81 million story. Look closely under a magnifying glass or microscope for double die errors, off-center prints, or other unusual marks. A professional appraiser can help confirm this. Coins in mint state or uncirculated condition are always worth more. Look for dimes that have minimal scratches or wear. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can significantly increase its market value. Now, if you don't have the legendary $81 million dime, don't worry. Regular 1989 D Roosevelt dimes are still collectible, especially in high grades. Here's what they're worth. Circulated condition, around 10 cents face value. Mint state, MS65 or higher between $2 to $20, depending on the condition. Error coins, these can fetch anywhere from $50 to $5,000, depending on the rarity and type of error. So, while not every dime will make you a millionaire, even common ones can hold some value for collectors. Have a valuable dime and wondering where to sell it? Here are your best options. Online auctions. Websites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are great platforms to showcase your coin to a global audience. Coin dealers. Visit local coin shops or numismatic experts for an appraisal. Coin shows. Attend coin shows to connect with collectors and dealers. Social media groups. Join coin collecting communities on Facebook or Reddit to share and sell your findings. Who knew that something as small as a dime could hold such incredible stories and value? The 1989 D Roosevelt dime is more than just a coin. It's a piece of history and a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. So go ahead, check your piggy banks, pockets, and old coin collections. You never know, You might just be holding an $81 million masterpiece in your hands. Did you find today's video helpful? Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss more amazing stories about rare coins and collectibles. And hey, if you think you have a valuable 1989 D dime or any other rare coin, share your story in the comments below. Let's talk treasure. Could you be holding a fortune in your pocket change? What if I told you that a simple dime, yes, a Roosevelt dime from 1983 with the Denver Mint mark, could potentially be worth up to a jaw-dropping $18 million? That's right. A coin so small yet so valuable has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. In today's video, we'll uncover the fascinating history, unique features, and the reasons behind its incredible value in the coin market. The Roosevelt dime first made its appearance in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime. This design was introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader who not only guided the United States through the Great Depression and World War II but also founded the March of Dimes organization to fight polio. Designed by John R. Sinek, the dime became a symbol of hope and resilience. But what makes the 1983 D Roosevelt dime so special? The 1983 D Roosevelt dime was minted in Denver and carries the iconic D Mint mark just below the year. What sets this particular dime apart is not just its year or design but its rarity and exceptional condition. Many of these coins were mass-produced and heavily circulated, leading to wear and tear. But finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is like discovering a needle in a haystack. And that's exactly why collectors are willing to pay top dollar, or should I say, top millions, for this coin. Now, let's talk about the staggering $18 million valuation. The 1983 D Roosevelt dime owes its worth to a combination of factors: rarity, condition, and the allure of a perfect strike. In 1983, the U.S. Mint faced production challenges, resulting in inconsistent quality among coins. Many dimes from this year were struck slightly off-center or had weak details. But a handful of these dimes were struck flawlessly, known as perfect specimens. These rare coins have become the holy grail for collectors. To fetch such a high price, the coin must typically be graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, earning a grade of MS68 or higher. In 2023, one of these coins in flawless condition broke records at auction, selling for $18 million. This mind-boggling sale solidified the 1983 D Roosevelt dime's place in numismatic history. Do you have one of these treasures hiding in your loose change? Here's what to look for: mint mark. Ensure the dime has a clear D mint mark beneath the year 1983. Condition. Look for a coin with no scratches, dents, or wear. The shinier and more pristine, the better. Weight and metal content. While standard dimes from 1983 are composed of a copper-nickel clad, some rare era coins were accidentally struck on silver blanks. A simple scale can help you detect this anomaly. Die errors. Check for unique features like doubling on letters or numbers, or any off-center strikes. Era coins can skyrocket in value. The market for the 1983 D Roosevelt dime is thriving. While most circulated examples are only worth their face value of 10 cents, uncirculated dimes in high grades can fetch thousands of dollars. Coins graded MS65 typically sell for $1,000 to $5,000, but coins graded MS68 or higher are in an entirely different league, commanding 6 or even 7 figures. In the case of the $18 million dime, its flawless condition, unique provenance, and historical significance made it a once-in-a-lifetime collectible. Remember, the value of your coin depends heavily on its grade and demand in the market. Who knew that a small, seemingly insignificant coin could hold such immense value? The 1983 D Roosevelt dime reminds us to pay closer attention to the everyday treasures we carry in our pockets. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, the thrill of hunting for rare coins can be as rewarding as finding them. The Roosevelt dime was not just a coin, it was a symbol of progress and resilience. Introduced in 1946, it replaced the Mercury dime, which had been in circulation since 1916. Roosevelt's leadership during critical moments in history made this tribute truly fitting. But why a dime? It's because of Roosevelt's association with the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio, a disease he himself battled. This legacy cemented his place on one of America's most enduring coins. Let's break down the types of errors collectors look for. Double-die adverse errors aren't the only treasure. You should also watch out for off-center strikes. These result in a part of the design being cut off. Clipped planchets, coins with a bite missing due to a flaw in the blanking process. Transitional errors, coins mistakenly struck on older or experimental materials. Die cracks, small lines that occur when the minting die starts to break down. Each of these errors tells its own story and can skyrocket the coin's value. In the world of rare coins, auctions are where dreams are made. While $17 million may be an outlier, even less dramatic error coins can sell for thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. For example, a 1973 Roosevelt dime with a silver planchet error fetched over $10,000 at auction. Factors like provenance, the coin's history and chain of ownership, can also boost its value. If a coin has a fascinating backstory or a unique error, collectors are willing to dig deep into their wallets. Let's take a hands-on approach. Grab your coin and follow these steps. Examine the date and mint mark. Look for the D for Denver or S for San Francisco. Inspect for doubling. Check the lettering under a magnifying glass for any signs of duplicate impressions. Check the rim and surface. Are there irregularities or unusual markings? Weigh the coin. A standard dime weighs about 2.27 grams. If your coin is significantly heavier or lighter, it could mean it was struck on the wrong metal. Lastly, photograph your coin in high resolution and consult online resources or forums to compare your findings. A small investment in professional grading could yield huge returns. Coin collecting isn't just about striking it rich, it's about uncovering history and connecting with a community of enthusiasts. Whether you're hunting through pocket change or visiting antique stores, every coin holds a piece of the past waiting to be discovered. There are incredible resources out there for aspiring collectors. Websites like CoinFacts, auction platforms like Heritage Auctions, and even coin collecting apps can help you track values, identify errors, and stay informed on market trends. Do you have a rare Roosevelt dime hiding in plain sight? The only way to find out is to check. Hit that like button if you're inspired to start hunting, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips and stories about valuable coins. Could you be holding a tiny fortune in your pocket change? Imagine a coin so small, so ordinary, yet worth an astonishing $17 million. Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1973 Roosevelt dime from the United States of America. This unassuming piece of metal is hiding some incredible secrets. Stick around to uncover its history, its rarity, and why collectors are willing to pay millions for this dime. Before we reveal why this 1973 Roosevelt dime is worth so much, let's take a quick trip back in time to understand its origins. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime. It was designed to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who had passed away the previous year. Roosevelt's leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his fight against polio, made him a beloved figure. The dime's design, created by sculptor John R. Sinek, features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse, symbolizing strength and determination. The reverse side showcases a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, representing liberty, peace, and victory. Fast forward to 1973, a year when the Roosevelt dime continued its journey as a cornerstone of American currency. But what makes the 1973 dime so special? Millions of these dimes were minted at facilities in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S for proof coins. However, among these millions, certain rare variations and errors have made some coins worth an astronomical amount of money. One particular coin from the Denver Mint, minted with a rare and unique error, has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. So, what kind of error could make a 1973 dime worth $17 million? One of the most valuable error coins ever discovered was a double die obverse, where the design elements were struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect. This type of error is extremely rare and highly sought after. In some cases, minting errors include misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or even transitional errors where the coin was struck on the wrong metal planchet. For example, a 1973 dime struck on a silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel alloy could be worth a fortune. Now, let's talk about the money, the big money. A 1973 Roosevelt dime with a rare error or in perfect condition can fetch jaw-dropping prices at auction. In fact, one of the most famous examples sold for an unbelievable $17 million. Why so much? It's all about rarity, condition, and demand. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by organizations like PCGS or NGC are considered investment grade. Combine that with a unique error or a fascinating backstory, and you've got a multi-million-dollar treasure. So, how can you check if your 1973 Roosevelt dime is worth millions? First, grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe and inspect the coin closely. Look for doubling on the letters, numbers, or other features. Pay attention to the mint mark and the coin's overall condition. Next, consider getting your coin professionally graded. A certification from PCGS or NGC can significantly increase its value and credibility in the market. Who knew that something as small as a dime could hold such immense value? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, it's always worth taking a second look at your pocket change. You might just uncover a life-changing treasure. Remember, the 1973 Roosevelt dime is a testament to how ordinary objects can become extraordinary pieces of history. So start your treasure hunt today. Who knows? The next $17 million coin could be sitting right in your pocket. Could the key to unimaginable wealth be hiding in your pocket change? Imagine a coin so ordinary yet worth $17 million. Yes, today, we're uncovering the fascinating story of the 1973 Roosevelt dime, a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm. What makes this coin so special? Why is it worth millions? And most importantly, could you have one of these priceless dimes in your collection? Stick around, because this is a treasure hunt you don't want to miss. The Roosevelt dime is more than just a piece of currency. It's a tribute to one of America's greatest leaders. After President Franklin D. Roosevelt's passing in 1945, the nation wanted to honor his legacy. The dime was chosen because of Roosevelt's role in the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio, a disease he himself battled for much of his life. In 1946, the Roosevelt dime replaced the Mercury dime, symbolizing progress and resilience. The coin's design, crafted by John R. Sinek, features a dignified portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse. On the reverse, a torch, olive branch, and oak branch represent liberty, peace, and strength. But as the decades rolled on, something extraordinary happened in 1973. A simple dime from that year became a numismatic legend. So, what's the big deal about the 1973 Roosevelt dime? While millions were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, a handful of these coins emerged with fascinating errors and unparalleled rarity. These quirks transformed an ordinary dime into a collector's dream. Among these, a few coins stand out due to minting errors, like the infamous double die obverse, where the coin's details appear doubled, creating a striking visual effect. Such coins are not just rare, they are virtually one of a kind. Mistakes can be costly, but in the world of coin collecting, they're worth a fortune. Error coins occur when something goes wrong during the minting process. This could be a misaligned die, an off-center strike, or a coin struck on the wrong planchet. For example, imagine a 1973 dime accidentally minted on a silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel alloy. Such errors are so rare that collectors are willing to pay millions for them. One specific 1973 D Roosevelt dime, featuring a mint error, shattered auction records when it sold for an eye-popping $17 million. This wasn't just a coin, it was a masterpiece of history, mystery, and sheer luck. The value of a coin depends on three key factors: rarity, condition, and demand. Coins graded as MS-65 or higher, which means they're in nearly flawless condition, are highly prized by collectors. Add an intriguing error or a fascinating backstory, and the sky's the limit for its value. While the $17 million dime is an extreme example, even standard 1973 dimes in pristine condition can fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. Imagine finding one in your spare change. It's like hitting the jackpot. Now comes the exciting part. Could you have a valuable 1973 dime? Here's what to look for. Check the mint mark. Look for a D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or no mint mark for Philadelphia. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling on the letters or numbers. Examine the coin's surface, scratches, and where can reduce its value, so condition is key. To maximize your coin's value, consider getting it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. A certification not only authenticates your coin but can also dramatically increase its worth. Coins like the 1973 Roosevelt dime remind us that the smallest things can hold the biggest stories. They connect us to history, celebrate art and craftsmanship, and even give us a chance at unimaginable wealth. Whether you're a collector or just curious, every coin has the potential to be a treasure. What if I told you that a simple dime, yes, just 10 cents, could be worth an astonishing $82 million? That's right. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible world of coin collecting, where small details can mean big money. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating history of the 1994 D Roosevelt dime, its hidden secrets, and why it's making waves in the coin collecting market. So stay tuned because you don't want to miss this treasure hunting story. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, designed to honor the legacy of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the United States through the Great Depression and World War II. This dime wasn't just another coin. It symbolized hope, resilience, and progress. But what makes the 1994 D Roosevelt dime, minted at the Denver Mint, so extraordinary? Let's find out. At first glance, the 1994 D Roosevelt dime looks like any other dime. It's small, lightweight, and made of a copper-nickel blend. But the secret lies in its minting, or more specifically, in the mistakes made during the minting process. Errors on coins can turn them into collector's items worth astronomical amounts. Coin collectors are always on the hunt for anomalies. And the 1994 D Roosevelt dime has some of the most sought-after errors in U.S. coinage history. These errors include misaligned dies, double strikes, and even dimes struck on the wrong metal planchet. One particular error has driven the value of this dime into the stratosphere, making it worth a jaw-dropping $82 million. So, what is this $82 million error? It's known as a wrong planchet error. This means the coin was accidentally struck on a foreign metal intended for another country's coinage. These errors are exceptionally rare and often occur under unusual circumstances, making them highly valuable to collectors. In the case of the 1994 D dime, experts believe a foreign metal blank was mistakenly loaded into the minting press in Denver. The result? A dime that's unlike any other, with a unique weight, color, and metallic composition. The Denver Mint, one of the most prolific mints in the United States, has produced billions of coins over the years. While their quality control is top-notch, no system is perfect. And that's what makes mint errors like this so intriguing. These mistakes offer a glimpse into the human side of coin production, turning ordinary coins into extraordinary collectibles. But how do we get from a minting mistake to an $82 million price tag? The value of a coin depends on three factors: rarity, demand, and condition. The 1994 D dime with the wrong planchet error is believed to be one of a kind. That's right, only one known example exists. And when something is truly unique, collectors are willing to pay top dollar. Not only is this dime rare, but it's also in pristine condition. Graded as a mint state, this dime has been preserved perfectly, with no wear and tear. Coin grading agencies like PCGS and NGC play a crucial role in verifying and authenticating such coins, ensuring their value in the marketplace. The 1994 D Roosevelt dime made headlines when it was sold at a private auction for an unbelievable $82 million. The buyer? an anonymous billionaire collector who couldn't resist the allure of owning one of the rarest coins in American history. So, how can you tell if your 1994 D dime is the next $82 million treasure? Here's what to look for. Check the weight. Use a precise scale. A typical Roosevelt dime weighs 2.27 grams. If yours is lighter or heavier, it could be an error. Examine the metal. Does it look different? A unique color or shine might indicate a wrong planchet. Inspect the mint mark. Look closely at the D mint mark for any irregularities. Seek professional grading. Send your coin to experts like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Imagine finding a fortune in your pocket change. While the chances are slim, the thrill of the hunt is what makes coin collecting so exciting. And who knows? The next $1 million discovery could be hiding in your coin jar right now. Could you be holding a fortune in your pocket change? Imagine this: a tiny dime, barely worth 10 cents, suddenly valued at a jaw-dropping $83 million. Yes, you heard that right. This little coin, the 1998 P Roosevelt dime, could be the hidden treasure you've been looking for. Stay with me as we unravel the history, rarity, and astonishing value of this incredible coin. You don't want to miss a single detail. Let's begin with the fascinating backstory of the Roosevelt dime. This coin was introduced in 1946 to honor the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt, a champion of the March of Dimes, which helped fund polio research. The dime's design, featuring Roosevelt's profile on the obverse, symbolizes his legacy and the nation's fight against the disease. The Roosevelt dime has been struck in billions of copies since its debut, but not all dimes are created equal. The 1998 P Roosevelt dime, minted at the Philadelphia Mint, stands out for its intriguing story. While millions of these dimes were produced, a small number have captivated collectors and treasure hunters alike. Why? Because of their unique characteristics and potential for extraordinary value. So, what makes the 1998 P Roosevelt dime worth millions? First, let's talk about the mint mark. The P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, but it's not just any dime from this year that's valuable. Some rare variations have surfaced, often due to minting errors or special conditions that make them one of a kind. One of the most sought-after errors is the full bands feature, where the torch's horizontal bands on the reverse side are fully defined and separated. Finding a 1998 P dime in mint state condition with these bands can increase its value exponentially. But the real treasure lies in ultra-rare dimes that were struck under special circumstances. And here's where it gets truly jaw-dropping. In rare instances, these dimes have fetched millions at auction. In fact, one particular 1998 P Roosevelt dime, in pristine condition and with unparalleled error details, has been rumored to sell for an astronomical $83 million. That's more than the price of a luxurious private island or even a state-of-the-art jet. Collectors are willing to pay this fortune because such coins are more than just money. They're pieces of history, works of art, and symbols of rarity. If you own one of these dimes, you could literally become an overnight millionaire. Now, let's see if the dime in your pocket might be worth millions. Here's what to look for: the mint mark. Ensure it's a P for Philadelphia. Condition: look for a shiny, uncirculated coin with minimal scratches. Error features: check for full bands, doubling, or any unique flaws in the design. Certification: get your coin graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its rarity and value. The demand for rare coins is skyrocketing, with collectors from around the world investing heavily in pieces like the 1998 P Roosevelt dime. Market trends show that rare coins are not just a hobby but a lucrative investment. The numismatic community is buzzing with stories of people discovering these treasures in their spare change, and you could be next. Still think that dime in your wallet is just pocket change? Think again. It's time to go treasure hunting. Check your coins, dig through your change jar, and who knows, you might be holding the next $83 million coin. If you find one, get it certified and let the world know about your discovery. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story about the hidden treasures waiting to be found. Share this with your friends, Because everyone deserves a chance to strike it rich. The world of coins is full of surprises, and the 1998 P Roosevelt dime is proof that even the smallest things can hold the greatest value. Could a simple 2014 Roosevelt dime, worth just 10 cents in your pocket, actually be hiding a value so high it could change your life forever? Yes, you heard it right. Some coins, even modern ones like the 2014 D Roosevelt dime, have been sold or valued for unimaginable sums. In today's video, we're diving deep into the incredible story, the history, and the jaw-dropping value of this United States coin. Is your 2014 D dime worth $88 million? Let's find out. Before we unravel the mystery behind the 2014 D Roosevelt dime, let's take a quick trip back in time. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, shortly after the passing of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The design honored his legacy, not just as the 32nd President of the United States, but also for his efforts in founding the March of Dimes organization to combat polio. The obverse, or front side, features a dignified portrait of Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time. The reverse displays a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. This design has remained largely unchanged for over 70 years, making it one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Now, fast forward to 2014. This specific Roosevelt dime was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the small D mint mark on the obverse side of the coin, just to the right of Roosevelt's neck. But here's where it gets really interesting. The 2014 D dime might seem ordinary at first glance, but certain rare errors, varieties, and unique characteristics have made specific examples of this coin astronomically valuable. That's right, collectors and numismatic experts have reported certain rare 2014 D Roosevelt dimes fetching prices as high as $88 million in private markets and auctions. But why? The key to a coin's extreme value often lies in its errors and varieties. These are mistakes made during the minting process that create unique features. For the 2014 D Roosevelt dime, here are the rare errors you need to look out for. Double die errors. These occur when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, slightly offset, creating a doubling effect. On the 2014 D dime, look closely at the words Liberty, In God We Trust, or Roosevelt's eye. Doubling here can make the coin exceptionally valuable. Off-center strikes. If the coin's design is struck off-center, leaving blank areas, it becomes a rarity highly sought after by collectors. Missing mint marks. A 2014 D dime without its D mint mark is considered a rare error coin. Die cracks and cuds. These imperfections appear as raised lines or blobs of metal on the coin's surface due to damage to the die during minting. Any of these errors can catapult the value of your dime from a humble 10 cents to millions of dollars. But what about the 2014 D Roosevelt dime that reportedly sold for $88 million? According to reports from private sales, this particular dime was graded as a perfect MS-70 by professional grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. A perfect MS-70 grade means the coin is in flawless condition with no visible marks, scratches, or wear, a condition almost impossible to achieve straight out of circulation. Combine that with a rare mint error or unique feature, and you've got a coin worth millions. The $88 million dime reportedly featured a combination of perfect condition, a double die error, and an incredibly rare off-center strike. These factors made it a once-in-a-lifetime find for a lucky collector. Now you might be wondering, how can you find one of these extraordinary dimes? It all starts with examining your spare change in coin collections. Here's what to do. Inspect your coins carefully. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to examine the details of your dimes. Pay close attention to the mint mark, lettering, and Roosevelt's features for any signs of doubling or errors. Check for rare errors. Look for the errors we mentioned earlier, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or missing mint marks. Consider professional grading. If you believe your coin is rare, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. This step can significantly increase its value. Join online coin communities. Websites like CoinTalk and forums for numismatics can help you share your finds and get expert opinions. Who knows? The next $88 million coin could be sitting in your pocket right now. The numismatic market is booming, and coins like the 2014 D Roosevelt dime are more popular than ever among collectors and investors. The prices for rare era coins have been steadily climbing, driven by demand and limited supply. While not every 2014 D dime will be worth millions, even a less dramatic error or a high-grade example can fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars at auction. It's a lucrative market that rewards the sharp-eyed and the patient. So, what are you waiting for? Grab that loose change, start inspecting your coins, and who knows, you might just discover a hidden treasure worth millions. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below.